My name is Joel Broughton. I'm here with my beautiful wife, Kristen, and this is the 18th of February, 2017, Postcard Networker Saturday morning breakfast call. I am very excited to be with you today. I'm glad that you've taken the time to specifically spend it with us this Saturday and maybe every Saturday. It's definitely going to make a huge impact in your business, a huge impact in your life as we continue to work together, develop skills, build our businesses, and grow our income. So let's just start with recognizing those people that are definitely receiving matching postcards and as well receiving checks this week. People that have earned an income, people that have earned money with the Postcard Networker system. Now, you know, sometimes a lot of people ask me, well, is there really big money to be made? And in Postcard Networker, of course there is. It just depends on the size of your business. But more importantly, every single one of these people that are getting matching postcards, I kind of look at the number of matching postcards. Like, for instance, a couple of the people on the list today have received 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 matching postcards just this last week, okay? And if you look at the prices of postcards, if you were to go buy 1,000 postcards, you know, that's significant. I mean, that's, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars that they've received. That's like probably $600, $500, $600, $700, right? That they're saving by earning those matching postcards. Okay, which again, that's money. As you build your business, you're going to have to spend at some point anyway to generate more leads, to generate more members, to find more people. You know, some people, as they build their business, of course, you go to people you know, you network with other business people and stuff like that, but at some point you've got to do some advertising. Right? At some point, to be able to grow your team, you need to reach out to people you don't know. And if you're getting matching postcards, even 100 matching postcards, that saves you $80, right? That's like basically the same as getting an $80 check in the mail. Okay? And we just send out the matching postcards for two reasons. One, because I believe that the you know, rewarding people with more advertising kind of forces you to keep building your business. Right? But also it forces your team to keep building their business, right? And you need to be doing that activity anyway, but it's kind of like forced marketing, right? Or you know, residual marketing. It's just going to keep the advertising going and going and going, and it gets you doing the right activities to be able to continue building your business. Anyway, let's recognize these people. Hey, congratulations to Greg and Daniel. Congratulations, Justine and Herschel, Brian, Charles, Ja, Sam, congratulations, Leonard, Jack, Robert, Jay, Dennis, Jerry, Caitlin, congratulations to Willie and Herb, Benny, congratulations to Roy, Frederick, Richard, Les, Brian, congratulations, Colin and Juan, Nathan, Pam, Howard, Phyllis, Ray, Ismail, congratulations to Wolf, Forrest, and Brett. And congratulations to everybody who's put an effort into their business, sent out postcards this week. You know, people that have gotten free members, of course, we don't recognize them on every single call, but if you're getting free opt-ins and people that are joining your business for free, that's the first step in getting a paycheck. That's the first step in getting matching postcards, so you're well on your way. So congratulations to everybody that's moving their business forward in a positive manner. So just a couple short updates here today. Again, the autoresponders, I just want to let you guys know what happens with the autoresponders, because I've got a few questions from people. Can I see them? Can you tell me what's in them, and stuff like that? Well, the way that I build the autoresponders out for the membership is very kind of simple. It 100% works. It's already working. Of course, the autoresponders go to all your new leads. Every time, and rather than building out 200, 300, 400 autoresponders all in one day, what I'm doing is I'm just building them out as we build our business, okay, which does a couple of things. One, it makes a lot more sense because it saves me a huge amount of time. But two, it markets to and sends the autoresponders to all of you as well. So if you take out the Saturday morning breakfast call emails that you're getting, because the reminder emails aren't really part of the autoresponders. Those are ones we send out as broadcasts just to everybody saying, hey, remember to come to the call. Pretty much every other email you get from us is in the autoresponder series. Okay, it is an email that we've just added to the autoresponder series. So what I'm doing is every time I add a new email to the autoresponder series, which is usually every couple of days, okay, every 2 days, 3 days, something like that, you're getting that email as well. Okay, so when you receive an email from us tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, those are all emails that I'm putting into the autoresponder series. Okay, and just to let you guys know in terms of how it's built out, basically when your new member joins, they're going to get 2 or 3 emails the first day. Okay, so they'll get kind of like a welcome email from the system. They're going to get their login information. They're going to get a welcome email from you. Okay, I believe I've got a welcome email that kind of goes out saying, hey, congratulations, welcome for joining, and it's from their sponsor, which is you. Okay, then basically we go every day for about 7 to 10 days. I don't have it right in front of me right now, so I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's about 7 to 10 days. Every single day they get a message. And basically it's kind of like a little training email that goes to them that talks about the the system, how it's set up, how it works, what they need to do, and it explains it to them. Then we basically go about every 2 days. Okay? Every second day they're going to get an email from either me or you. Okay, and again, some of the emails I put in just from you saying, hey, touch base with me, hey, how's it going, things like that, encouraging emails, and I just sign your name to it. And the reason why is because then you don't necessarily have to think of sending them an email, but they're going to be familiar with who you are, okay, as their sponsor, all right? You don't have to go into your back office and say, on a weekly basis, oh, yeah, I should email all my members, or what do I say to them, or what should I do? Don't worry about it. Okay, I got it covered. I'm emailing them for you. All right, and they're very short and they're very easy and they're very light. So it's not anything you guys wouldn't approve of. Okay, it's basically just encouraging your members to contact you, encouraging your members to go on training, encouraging your members to do the right activities. Okay, so we have a few of those sporadically in there, and then we have emails from me going out, training them, teaching them things, giving them ideas, encouraging them to get going. And you've probably seen most of those emails because you've been getting them recently. And we've built out now to about probably 34, 35 days, 36 days, something like that. Okay, so it's about a month, just over a month of emails that will go out. But here's the thing: all the new members that come in now, right, today, will never catch up to the emails, right? Like they'll never stop getting emails, and neither will you, because I build them out about every second day. Okay, I send you another one, so you're kind of getting the emails real time as I build them out, right? You get the new email that comes out today, tomorrow, the next day, right? Because we send them out, every couple of days. Your member, it just goes into the list for them. If they joined last week, they're only on email about number 7. But I'm adding email number 34 for them, email number 36 for them, email 38 for them, so they'll never catch up. They'll always continually get emails from us forever, okay? And that's essentially, I figured that's the smartest way to build it, because then we continue to communicate with all the team that's already in, plus obviously the new members will continually get those emails as well, okay? And they'll be in a series that basically will last forever. Okay, so that's essentially what's happening with the emails and the autoresponders and how they work. Of course, there's tons of different topics and tons of different things that I can talk about in the emails, but, we'll just continue to do it. And as we grow our Postcard Networker business and as we grow the OMA program, just to let you guys know, I do have the capability of putting the OMA videos, your videos, that you guys have uploaded into the emails. I haven't done a lot of that yet because I'm kind of giving you guys a chance to, catch up on the videos and make sure that you've got your links in there and stuff like that. We kind of announced that back a month or 2 ago, I think, something like that. So just make sure that if you are in the OMA program, when you do upload a video, you do go back and put the link in as well, so that, you know, as I build out the autoresponders and I start picking some of those videos to post, your members will go to your videos on your YouTube channel. They can go opt into your channel. They can go, you know, get to know you better, see your picture, see your face, see your name, and be more familiar with you. So of course they come and join your primary business. And if you're not part of the OMA program, they just go to the corporate site. So they're not, you're not losing them. They're still going to get the information. They'll just go to our videos. Okay, so they still get everything even if you're not part of it. Okay, so the other update, roll-up matching postcards. I am going to send out a pile of roll-up matching postcards going out this weekend. We were holding on to them for a little bit just to see, because obviously, and I've sent out some before. You might have seen some of the members talking on YouTube and showing, hey, I got these matching postcards from a member that was 2 or 3 levels down, and the affiliates in between didn't pay the $10 to be an affiliate, so they kind of lost out. Literally, I had about another, I want to say probably 3,000 or 4,000 matching postcards that I've been just kind of holding on to for the last few weeks. Giving people a chance. We reached out to a few people to say, hey, did you know that you've got matching postcards sitting here, but you're not earning them because you're not an affiliate member? Some people became affiliate members and kind of got active again. Other people just said, forget it, doesn't matter, I'm out. We kind of try to be nice to everybody, but at the same time, we've got to move on with our business. So as of basically today, we're not going to hold any more roll-up matching postcards. I'm just going to mail them out as they come in. Okay, so if somebody's not an active affiliate and they earn matching postcards from one of their personal members that join, it's just going to roll up automatically to the first active affiliate above them, and we're going to mail them out right away. We're not going to be holding them anymore. We're not going to be waiting around for people. I think everybody's got enough notice now over the last number of months in terms of how that works. Okay. So basically, I think everyone's had the chance to get in, to set up their affiliate membership, to, become active if they're going to or not. I think everybody that wants to be active is active and understands the system and the program. And just to answer that question that somebody posted there just now, the only reason why we were kind of delaying some of the roll-up of the matching postcards is just because when we changed over, and automated all the systems back in November, I think it was about November, that's a lot of change for people, because before that, you really didn't have to join the affiliate program. That was a new part of the system. And there was a lot of members that have been in for a while that I didn't want to penalize anybody if they didn't come on all the calls, if they weren't totally plugged in, or maybe if they didn't have a computer. We had to kind of reach out to people and make sure that they understood all the changes of the system and stuff like that. That was about 90 days ago. So I think in 90 days and in 2-3 months, people have had the chance to kind of absorb all the information, understand all the changes, understand how the upgrades work, how the matching postcards work, how the affiliate program works, all that. So I think we're kind of at the point now where it's like, if you're not an affiliate, you've pretty much been put on notice, and you've been pretty much given that opportunity to join or not join. Okay, so rolling matching postcards, we did send out a batch earlier, I think at the end of December or the end of January. From now on, it's just going to happen automatically. We'll send them out immediately. Okay, and there's probably about 4,000 or 5,000 going out this weekend of people that just missed out. They're going to the uplines because they couldn't take the time to spend the $10 and to upgrade their membership. And there's one, it just blows my mind. There's one person missing out on 1,000 matching postcards. Just because they didn't pay the $9.95 because either they're not interested anymore or they didn't do it. That's like $600 worth of marketing that you're just foregoing. It's a $600 check that you're foregoing, and I mean that's okay. I mean that's everybody's decision, but kind of blows my mind sometimes because that's probably the same person that's complaining about, oh, it doesn't work, or oh, I can't figure out how to get my business going, or oh, I just can't get any of these businesses to work. That's the same person that quits too early, right? And they got a personal member that's buying, 500,000, 2,000 postcards, and they're not getting the benefits from that. Anyway, let's move on. All right, so I just wanted to announce too, let you guys know, we are well over 12,000 members now. I don't necessarily share numbers like this all the time, but every once in a while I'll let you guys know kind of where the business is at, because it ties into what I'm going to be talking about today in terms of the business growing, in terms of the opportunity in front of us, in terms of what we're currently doing, and how this is going to help you as you grow your business, and what it's going to do for you. So I mean, that's not too shabby. 12,000 members that we've got in Postcard Networker. Now, not everybody is necessarily active. Not everybody is necessarily buying postcards every week or sending them out or doing anything, but definitely it's a good number to see continuing to grow. I remember, obviously, when we first started Postcard Networker, there was only one member, right? It was me. I kind of got the whole thing started, sending out some postcards, and very quickly we grew to, a few thousand, and then we were up to about, I think the last time I announced kind of the numbers, I think we were just passing 4,000 or 5,000. It was probably, I want to say, maybe in the summertime or something like that, or late spring, somewhere around there, maybe summertime, and well over 12,000 now, and just growing by leaps and bounds, and that's all due to your hard work, and obviously the advertising and the postcards, and showing that, hey, as we continue to advertise, the business continues to grow. Your business sometimes will grow by leaps and bounds, and sometimes it'll be slower, but as we continue to market and advertise and build the business, that's kind of where the success comes from. Okay, so those are the updates. So here's the question, right? We're at about 12,000 members today, or well, we're actually over 12,000. I don't look at the exact numbers, but I know we're over 12,000. Will Postcard Networker last? Is this going to be a business? Is this going to be an advertising medium that you can use for years and years and years to come? I mean, that's the big question, right? Because as you invest your time, your energy, your money in building your downline, and building your team, and building your members, is this going to be around for you long term? Well, here's my answer to you. This is essentially the advertising and marketing platform that I'm going to be using for at least the next 10 or 15 years, okay? Everything that we've put together, we've built specifically for me, actually, okay? And I don't want to be selfish, but I want you to know that, I mean, I've built this because this is what I want to use. This is the platform that I personally want to use. Now, I could have built it just as a platform for me personally, where I just send out I just send out 20, 30, 40,000, 50,000, 100,000 postcards. I generate leads for my own business, and then, I go about, marketing and advertising to those people to sell them other stuff. However, I decided, obviously, let's change it into an affiliate program. Let's change it into, allowing everybody to use it, because, of course, by helping other people, we gain more leverage, but we also share the wealth. We also share the income. We also share the results for you to be able to use it for your business as well, okay? So everything that we build into the Postcard Networker system, everything that we've built so far, it's not just to kind of like generate a quick buck. Some of those systems out there, some of the businesses out there, they put together just to try to go make $100,000 and then they run away, right? Or they shut it down or whatever. Postcard Networker was not designed for that. Postcard Networker was designed to provide an everlasting, forever marketing solution, okay? 15, 20, 30, 40 years, okay? Now, it may, it may evolve over the years to keep up with, technology and some of the different changes. We may continually evolve with the marketplace, right? But I believe we have a significant brand And I know that in 20 years, we're still going to be sending postcards, right? 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, people were sending postcards, right, in mail. 50 years ago, there was postcards and letters going out. And guess what? In another 20 or 30 years, there's still going to be mail. I don't know if Facebook's going to be around. I don't know if Google's going to be around. I mean, you think about this. You think that Google and Facebook maybe will never shut down, right? You think, oh, how could they ever shut those down? But 10 or 15 years ago, I don't know when they all started, but 10 or 15 years ago, they weren't here at all, right? They weren't at all even here. When I was a kid, the internet wasn't here, right? But letters and postcards were here, right? So I'm not saying the internet's going to shut down. That would be silly, right? Obviously, we're very dependent. Our society's become very dependent on technology and the internet and connecting and all of that. But the platforms that we use will potentially change, right? Postcard Networker will evolve with those platforms, with the different things that are available, all the different search engines, the different social media, and I mean, we haven't even got into really teaching any kind of Facebook advertising or any of that kind of stuff either. We haven't gotten to do any kind of social media. I've taught a little bit of SEO stuff just through our video marketing program and through the OMA program. But there's such opportunity available. But when we put Postcard Networker together, I didn't want to base it on somebody else's software or somebody else's website that potentially was going to be here today, gone tomorrow. You know, if we all created Facebook Networker, right? If that, and I don't even know if that exists, that's not a bad idea. It's kind of a catchy little nickname. I don't know if you can necessarily use the word, you would want to use the word Facebook in your business because that's somebody else's trademark name. But if we all created Facebook Networker, right, and we built a business strictly and a whole company around advertising on Facebook, and that's all we taught, and we called it Facebook Marketer or Facebook Networker, right? What if Facebook got bought and dissolved, you know, in the next 3 or 4 years? What if the government shut them down? What if, you know, Google bought them and then changed it to, you know, Google Book or what? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, you know, if we build it around another website or another system or another software or somebody else's company, then what happens is, what happens if the technology changes, right? However, when we put this together, I give a lot of thought to it. The direct mail industry will continue to be here and continue to thrive over the next 50 years. It's undeniable. We're going to continue to be able to reach people through mailboxes and connect with people through letters and postcards, right? That will not go away. Not only that, the more people get, you know, the more people get dependent on technology, the easier it is for us to send a postcard and get their attention, because they don't get as much direct mail, as many letters, as many postcards as they used to 10 years ago. You know, they just don't get as much in the mail anymore. So we are, you know, we're going to be more successful even than we could have been potentially 20 years ago or 15 years ago. And I talk to some people in the industry and they say, wow, you know, so some other leaders and some other, you know, lead generators and different people that I come across, and they say, wow, you're doing postcards? How's that going? And I say, that's going fabulous. People love postcards. We get wonderful response. And they're like, wow, I used to do postcards 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And I just, my simple question is, why did you stop? And they're like, oh, well, technology, you know, we're using Facebook, we're using Google now, we started running ads online, it's so exciting, whatever. But what happens with, even with something like Google, for any of those of you that read my book, Postcard Dynasty, you know, I thought Google was great too, until they canceled everybody's accounts and stopped letting you advertise on it, right? That was wonderful. We were running ads. At one point, I was up to about a 6-figure per month advertising spend. If you can think about that, we're up to about $100,000 or $150,000 or something like that in advertising dollars spent in Google per month. So obviously we're generating an income higher than that. And one day Google just shut it all off. With a click of a button, that whole business, that whole model, that whole income stream was toast, was gone. So again, you know, some of those people that have evolved with technology and become so dependent on technology, that's okay. Hey, Postcard Networker is very, you know, is very up with technology. We teach YouTube marketing. We teach video marketing. I teach you how to do search engine optimization. I teach you how to run free ads online. I teach you all kinds of different methods, and I continue to, you know, use technology, but we're not dependent on it, right? If something changes, some software changes, some search engine changes, we are not going to ever be dependent strictly on that because we have our postcards. We have our direct mail. The core of our business will continue to thrive no matter what changes on the internet. So we'll use the internet, okay, and even if you don't personally want to, I'm going to make it available so your team can use the internet. As you build your team through postcards, they'll be able to get online. They'll be able to run ads online. They'll be able to drive traffic online. They'll be able to post videos online. Okay, think about that. So even if you don't want to, that's okay. But our whole business will never be dependent on that. Our business will be dependent on, hey, is the mailman going to deliver the postcard, right? And the mailman or the mailwoman has been doing that for, what, 100 years? I don't know how long the post office has been running, but basically forever, right? In you know, as long as I've been alive, as long as you've probably been alive, the postal system has been working, and it's going to continue to work, okay, for years and years to come. So Postcard Networker, absolutely, it is a long-term business. It absolutely is going to last, and I know, and hopefully you know, that my business is 100% reliant on advertising. My personal business, Joel Broughton's business, okay, my company, my network marketing business, everything is 100% dependent on advertising and lead generation. See, I recognize that. So I'm never going to shut Postcard Networker down. I'm never going to let it go bye-bye. I'm never going to let it fall behind because I need leads too, right? I need to find people for my business too. I need to recruit people. I need to bring people into my team. I need new leaders, the same as you do. So you can always be sure that we're going to continue to grow and grow and grow, you know, a long-term business. So here's a big question for you. Well, how do I capitalize on that growth? How can you take part in the growth that's going to continue happening? We're at 12,000 members today, or 12,000 plus, okay, maybe 12,500 or something like that. How do I capitalize on that growth that's going to continue to happen? Here's the thing that I want you to really get your mind around. This is a hard concept. A lot of people don't like it, but I'm going to say it anyway. You're not going to go get 100,000 members tomorrow, but you can get 1 member tomorrow. You can get 2 members tomorrow. You might not get the best members tomorrow, okay? It might take you 3 months to find a real go-getter. It might take you 6 months to find a real go-getter. But here's the thing. If you have a look and you think about all the people on the call today, right, we've got probably 100 people or 150 people, 130 people. Sometimes we get up to 200 people on these calls live. Plus we probably get another 2 or 3 or 400, 500 people listening to the calls on YouTube, listening to the calls on the recorded line, okay, afterwards. Thank you, Justine. The post office was established in 1792. Okay, so think about that. The hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that are listening to these calls, those are the good people. Those are the people that are plugged in. Those are the people you want in your business. Now, you don't go steal those people from other people, right? There are thousands of people, just like you and me, just like all of the other people on this call today, thousands of them out there in the industry, thousands of them out there just begging for an opportunity to build a successful home-based business or a successful network marketing company. Thousands of them out there, tens of thousands, okay, that would love to be plugged in, that would love to, build a business, that would love to continue to grow, right, with us. So how do you capitalize? You send your postcards and you be patient. The hardest thing to do in a home-based business, I'm going to tell you this from my personal experience, this is the hardest thing for me personally. This has been my struggle over the years. And I think I've been good most of the time at keeping it at bay because I'm still full-time. I'm still very successful, right? A lot of people that join network marketing go up, they make a bunch of money, and then it crashes down, and they can't build it again, and they don't know how, and they don't have the know-how or the ability, and they go get a job, right? I've seen that so many times. It's like, wow, they were making $10,000 a month. They were making $20,000 a month. Their business goes bye-bye. They don't have any advertising because they built it warm market, or they built it one time, found one good person. They don't know how to do it again. And then they go get a job for the next 10 years and like, oh, I used to make 10 grand a month. I used to make 20 grand a month. What do you do now? I sell cars. What do you do now? Oh, I sell real estate. What do you do now? I really want to get back in it. Well, I've been successful over the years, and here's been my number one struggle, and it might be your struggle too. Sometimes success in network marketing, sometimes success in a home-based business comes by just consistently doing the boring things. Okay? Sometimes success in network marketing and a home-based business is kind of boring. Okay? It's not necessarily, what's exciting? Joining a new business, getting started, learning all about it, learning all the new advertising, getting going. That's kind of exciting. Continually advertising and sending postcards month after 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 month gets a little tedious after a while. It gets a little boring, right? So you got to keep a positive attitude about it. You gotta when you're sending out those postcards, or when you're posting your videos online, or when you're recruiting people or talking to people, you got to stay positive and upbeat. You've got to be excited. Here's how I've done it over the years. This is the number one thing I focus on. When I do the same presentation over and over again about my business, or when I talk to the same people and tell them the same story over and over again, okay, because network marketing is about repeating the story over and over again, right? It's about sharing over and over again, right? When I do that, I don't focus on, oh, this is the same story I've told to 1,000 people. The thing I focus on is, I wonder if this is going to be the guy. I wonder if this is going to be the woman. I wonder if this is going to be the person that goes and builds a huge business with me. That's what I try to focus on all the time, is I wonder if this is the person that's going to really explode the business, the next big leader, right? I just wonder if this is going to be the person that's going to go put 1,000 people in their business, and that gets me excited. That gets me thinking, wow, I got to make sure I do a really great presentation. I got to make sure I spend the time and put on a good face and put on a happy attitude and put on a smile for this person. Because what if this is the person that takes my business to the next level? No matter what's happened in the last, 6 months in my business, no matter what's happened in the last 3 months or the last 30 days in my business, this could be the person. And I don't want to poison them. I don't want to be too dull. I don't want to be boring. I don't want to sound like I'm just repeating the same thing over and over and over again, right? I want to be excited. I want to be as excited as I was the first day I ever found the Postcard Networker business, the first day I ever discovered it, the first day I ever really, truly understood the concept of matching postcards and residual marketing, the first time I ever understood the concept of funded sponsoring, okay? And if those are terms you don't know yet, you should watch some of our YouTube videos that we've put together on funded sponsoring or on residual marketing, or talking about the way the system works and why it works so well and how it rewards you to keep your marketing going, okay? I've got to try to keep that excitement every single time I talk to a new person. And you'll have more success in your business if you just stay excited no matter what. If you just forget that, hey, sometimes it's a little boring just sending out postcards, and if some other business or advertising model comes around and it's exciting, part of the only reason why it's exciting is because it's new. It doesn't necessarily work better, okay? And I've been drawn to stuff over the years, and I've tried different things, and I've been in different businesses. Trust me, folks, I've probably been in more businesses and bought more things online and bought more courses and bought more books than probably half of the people on this call combined. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's not true, because I know a lot of you have tried a lot of different things over the years. But here's the point. I've done tons of things. And I've joined different things because I got bored too, and then I fought through the boredom and went back to what works, and went back to just, doing my marketing, just advertising, just generating leads, just showing my business over and over and over again. And we really just have to model what the successful people are doing. And the successful people build a business for 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 years, stay consistent in what they're doing. And you can do that with Postcard Networker. You just get on auto ship, send your postcards, and don't think about it. Present the business like it's the first time you've ever presented it. Keep the excitement like it's the first day you ever joined it, and you're going to capitalize on the growth. Listen, I told everybody this back last spring or last summer, whenever it was, when we were hitting about 4,000 members, and I was keeping track, and I was saying, listen, we're at about 3,000 or 4,000 members. You can go listen to the Saturday morning breakfast calls. Okay, they're all posted in the back office. Go listen to the one where I talked about, hey, we're at 4,000 members or whatever we're at. We're going to go to 5,000. We're going to go to 10,000. We were half the size we were back then, right? We're at over 12,000 members now. And I said specifically, I said the people that stick with it, be consistent, are going to participate in that growth that happens. They're going to participate in growing the business, right? They're going to have those downline people under them. I'm not the only one recruiting people in this business. I'm not the only one sending postcards, right? They're not all my personals, right? They're not all personally under Joel. I didn't go and recruit 6,000, 7,000 members personally, okay? Those are all members joining the team. Those are all members joining you guys, right? So here's the opportunity you have today. Here's the opportunity you have. We're currently just over 12,000, okay? I want you to think about that. Now, that may sound like a big number, but it's not. Here's why. The system I put together back in 2005 had about 250,000 people in it, okay? We had like 240,000, 250,000 people in it. That was back in 2005. That was an online system, okay, that we put together. And the only reason why it kind of went bye-bye is because the people that built it, myself and my business partner, kind of went separate ways. And, we built it together, and it was kind of one of those things where it was a legacy issue. Neither of us really wanted to keep it going because each other was attached to it. He kind of went his way, and I went my way, okay? But we put 250,000 people into that. Now, the good thing about Postcard Networker is, well, my wife and I share it, I guess, right? But it's my system. I don't have it with another business partner, right? So it's never going to go bye-bye. Like, it's my system. I'm not going to dissolve it because of a dissolved partnership or anything, right? So it's currently at 12,000 members. So the question is, do you think we can get to 200,050 members again? Do you think that we can put that many leads, that many members, that many people in a business again? Absolutely, right? In my mind, absolutely. Of course we can. How are we going to do it? It might take a year. It might take 2 years. It might take 5 years. It might take 10 years. It doesn't matter how long it takes. We will get there. Listen, we doubled our business in the last number of months, in the last 5, 6 months, 4 months, 3 months, whatever it's been, probably 6 months, 7 months, something like that. Okay, we're about a year old. We launched this business in about February 2017. Okay, so in about a year, we put about 12,000 members into it. Over the next year, we're going to put at least another 12,000 into it, but probably more. Here's why. Because network marketing businesses, online systems, tend to grow at an increasing rate, because when we first started, it was just me, right? Just me by myself, and then we got some people, and then more people grew, more people recruited, right? So as we grew, we found more successful people. Now our calls have gotten bigger. When we first started, we probably had about 10 or 12 people on a call, 8 people on a call. Think about that. When we first started Postcard Networker, we had about 8, 10, 12 people. A great call. I was excited. Wow, we got over 20 people on the call. Woo! Right? Because I knew it was growing. I knew what it was going to be. Now we're over 100 people on every call. We're over 200 people sometimes. We've been up to, I think, over 300 on a couple calls. But hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people watch the YouTube videos, okay, for all the Saturday morning breakfast calls, watch the training, listen to the recorded calls on our 24/7 hotline, okay? And we started with like 5 or 8 or 10 people listening. So we're growing at an increasing rate. So we will put more than 12,000 people in the business. We will grow by more than 1,000 people every month. We'll probably grow by 2,000, 3,000 every month over the course of the next year. Okay, we'll probably put 20, 30, 40,000 people in the business or more over the next year. Okay, so the question is, are those 40,000 people going to be in your downline? Okay, are 10,000 of them, or 5,000, or 1,000 of them going to be in your downline? How many personals are you going to have? Are you going to have 10, 20, 30, 50, 100? They're going to join somebody. Okay, it's inevitable. The way the business grows, they are going to be joining with somebody's team. They're going to be joining somebody's business, because we're going to continue sourcing good leads. We're going to continue advertising online. We're going to continue sharing the business. It's going to continue growing. The business will continue growing. Postcard Networker will grow with or without you. Postcard Networker will grow with or without any individual member in your downline. Somebody in your downline quits, it doesn't matter, because Postcard Networker will keep growing. You just have to decide if you're going to be part of that growth or not, if you're going to capitalize on that growth or not. Okay, if you're going to continue being consistent, sending your postcards, posting your videos, advertising, talking to people, or not. Okay, that's the decision. That's the only decision you need to make. And if you make the decision to be committed and just continually, consistently advertising the business, you're going to be rewarded with a piece of that business. You'll be one of the members. In 5 years from today, you could be one of our top leaders in Postcard Networker, cashing a big check, having a lot of people in your network marketing company and your primary business and your main business, okay, your income stream number 4, and quitting your job, going full time. Maybe it'll take you 2 years. Maybe it'll take you 6 months. I'm not sure how long it'll take you. It kind of sometimes it just depends on who you happen to get in your business, who you sent that postcard to, right? Sometimes it's a little bit of luck, but a little bit of luck always comes with a lot of consistency, right? If you want any kind of luck in this industry, you've just got to be consistent. You got to show the business a lot. That's where you find your luck, okay? You don't send 2 postcards and get lucky and get the top person in the whole, company. All right, you send 100 a month, you send 200 a month, you send 5,000 a month, or 500 a month, 1,000 a month. I mean, you just send consistently, and you'll start to have success. So how do you capitalize on the growth? Just be consistent. Send your postcards, advertise, right? Share the business, all right? You will capitalize on the growth as we go from 12,000 this year, okay? This is kind of like the beginning of our year 2, all right? We're done year 1. We've closed the chapter on year 1 in this business, in Postcard Networker. You can be part of the huge growth that's going to happen in year 2, all right? As we double and triple and quadruple the size of our organization, the size of our company, the size of our team. So how do you become a top leader? Well, I think we've talked about this on some different calls. Leading by example isn't just sending your postcards, isn't just wanting to be a top leader. Leading by example and being a top leader is about doing all the right activities, is about always staying positive, is about supporting your team, okay? In my mind, if you truly want to be a top leader, at some point, now I'm not saying it's required. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying, listen, at some point you'll want to figure out this OMA program. You'll want to figure out the YouTube videos that we're doing. Okay? Even if it takes you 3 months to try to figure it out and try to learn how to use them and try to learn how to post them, because here's what the OMA program does for you in addition to generating leads and sales. Okay? It'll help you generate leads and sales, but it positions you as a leader. It shows people who you are. It puts your name and your picture online in a place where people can connect with you and start to build a relationship with you. Here's a question for you guys. Why do you think I put my picture and my name and my video and my voice everywhere? Because it brands me. It pushes my name and my picture up as a leader, right? Now, that helps you build your Postcard Networker business because people recognize my face, my name, my voice, and then they come and join, and they join through your affiliate link, right? So you're getting paid and you're getting matching postcards and you're seeing it. So together as a team, we're branding, you know, me and my wife and Postcard Networker. We're all doing a major branding exercise, right? Because people are connecting with me, and really all I'm doing is I'm letting you kind of use my name and my voice and my training and my experience and my success until you build your own. Okay, I'm just letting you guys use mine to create that initial income to get you to a point where you can be a leader too, where you can be, you know, a top leader and somebody that people recognize too. Eventually, that's what I want for everybody. Eventually, I want, you know, and you might not ever want to be in the public eye, and you may never want the spotlight and whatever. That's fine. But many people don't mind. Many people would like to have that. Many people would like to get the recognition, right? So until you get to the point where you are recognized and your name is out there and your picture is out there and your voice is out there and you're happy to be, you know, a top leader too in that position, I'll let you use my name, my picture to promote your business, okay? But really what I want you to do is I want you to honestly start just digging into the OMA program and figuring this out. The reason why we set it up was specifically to obviously generate leads, make it easy for you, but also start pushing your brand. Also start pushing your personal name. You can start building your name as a leader in the industry through your YouTube channel, okay, through those videos that we create. Okay, that's your platform. It's the easiest platform. You don't have to build a website. You don't have to maintain anything. You don't have to build a system. You don't have to know anything about marketing. You don't have to make your own postcards. You don't have to do any of that, okay? What it does is allows us to give you a platform that's instantly put up for you that you can start using, okay? So just be positive, plug in. Honestly, start using that OMA program. That's going to give you the initial push that you need to start positioning yourself as a leader and start pushing your name and your face and your picture out there, okay? Oops, too many things. How do I earn a full-time income? Consistency, guys. It really is just about consistency. There's two ways to really push your business forward bigger, right? It's consistency, and then the other big thing that you can do is kind of like a speed, okay? Consistency and speed. You can't use speed constantly to build your business, though. All right? Speed is kind of like something that you do little bursts of activity. Right? So you can't necessarily send, or most people can't send 10,000 postcards a week, right? Or 10,000 postcards a month, or 5,000 postcards a month. Most people aren't going to be able to do that. But you can consistently send 100 a month, okay? If you feel like you can't send 100 a month, we should probably get together and I'll show you where you have $100 to send 100 a month. And over time, you're going to be getting free matching postcards, and that 100 a month is only going to cost you $34, okay, instead of $100, right? Because you'll just have to be buying stamps as your business grows, okay? Because one person on an auto ship of 100 a month gives you a free 100 a month. One person on auto ship for 500 a month gives you 500 free a month, right? You just have to pay for stamps at that point. Might take you a few months to find that one person that's going to consistently always stay on auto ship, but once you find them, your postcards are free, right? For months and months and months and months and months. We have some members that are on auto ship for 1,000 postcards a month. Their sponsor gets 1,000 free postcards a month just from one person. They're out there, folks. They're out there. People like this are out there. People that want to be leaders, that want to be top members, that want to have a full-time income are out there. And they're under other people. They're sponsored by other people, and they can be sponsored by you too. You just got to find them, right? Send more postcards. Refer more people. Do more advertising. Okay? So a full-time income, though, like I said, comes normally through consistency and then every once in a while adding a burst of speed, right, to increase the rate at which your business is growing. So anytime you feel like you can increase the number of advertising, the number of ads that are going out, or the amount of postcards that are going out, do a little burst of 500. Do a burst of 1,000 whenever you possibly can, because that'll help your business grow. If you're doing 100 postcards a month, but this month you can send out an extra 500, that's like 5 months worth of advertising all going out in 1 week. That'll grow your business faster, quicker, better. They'll find more people, right? And those people might not join today. They might not join tomorrow, but they could join next week, next month, or 3 months from now. I got a letter in the mail the other day, and I share this with you guys every once in a while, but I got a letter in the mail the other day along with a postcard saying, hey, I got this in July. Is your program still available? Please write me back. And we just sent them back a note, in a letter, yep, still available, we're still running, we're still growing, right? But July, she held on to the postcard until July. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, 7 months. 7 months. Okay, I'm ready to join now. Got the money now. I'm excited now, right? Somebody sent her a postcard 7 months ago. What happens if that person quit in those 7 months, the sponsor, the upline? That's what happens. The matching postcards just roll up, right? It's one of those people. Could be one of those people. I'm not sure. But you got to stick around for the business long term, right? This is a business that we're going to build long term. People are going to come in. Who knows when? Who knows when the good people are going to come in? Hopefully they come into your business. And how do I always keep it going? Well, I think we've talked about that. It's just about consistency. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes you wonder, is this working? Is it going to work, right? Because the postcards kind of go out. You send them out into the United States. We send them all over the U.S., right? You might have got postcards that just went to California. Next month you might get some that go to New York. Next month you might get some to Minnesota, right? They're out there. They're sitting on somebody's desk. They're sitting in somebody's car, okay? You sent your postcard out. Somebody took it out of their mailbox. They looked at it. Maybe they didn't have time for it because they were rushing to take their kids to hockey or to soccer practice or to football or to dance class. Maybe they were running on their way to work, okay, for their second job, to do their night job. But they know that they want to have a home-based business, and they know they want to get out of their job. They know they want to quit one of their 2 or 3 jobs that they have. So they save your postcard and they stick it in their purse. They save their postcard, they put it under their dash. And time goes by because it's not hugely important to them until they realize what it is. And then when they really read it and then they look at it and they understand what it is, they get excited about it because of the information that we put on it. So for you to keep going, it's very simple. You just have to kind of turn your mind off, turn your brain off, right? And just be consistent and understand and know that this is a business that's going to grow. We're at over 12,000 people now. Next year, I don't want to guarantee a number, but I guarantee you we'll be higher than 12,000. We'll be at 30,000 next year, next February, 40,000 probably. Okay, we'll probably be double or triple the number we are now of members. So the real question is, do you want 10,000, 5,000, 1,000, 2,000 members under you? All right? Those members are going to join somebody. And the only way for you to participate in that growth is for you to be consistent, for you to never quit, for you to continue growing, for you to continue building. Hey, we've always got exciting things coming. I'll always introduce new things. You know, we'll have different information programs and information packages through income stream number 3. They'll come out. Okay? We'll have different things for people to, you know, get excited about. Some of the, you know, if you just watch, I mean, we've got probably 150 YouTube videos out there now. You could literally just spend all weekend watching our YouTube videos. I'm sure I've got more than 48 hours worth of videos up. Okay? And if I don't, you can just watch them twice. Okay? But there's so much good information. There's so much opportunity here with Postcard Networker. I just don't want you to miss it. I just don't want you to think that, oh, this is just another deal. This is just another system. This is just another home-based business. It's not. This is a long-term opportunity for you and me and everybody. Okay? We took a lot of time to build this. We spent a lot of money, a lot of energy putting this together, and we'll continue to improve it. We'll continue to grow with the home-based business industry. But like I said before, we will be here in 30 years. We will be here in 20 years. We'll be here in 10 years. Okay? Where are you going to be next year? Are you going to have twice the size of business you have today? Are you going to have a huge business? Are you going to have 1,000 people in your group? Okay, 500 people, 5,000 people in your organization? They're going to come. People will join, and they've got to go somewhere. They're not going to be all direct to me, okay? Because I'm not sending out 100,000 postcards personally, right? They're going to be under somebody. So hopefully they'll be under you, and hopefully you just make that commitment to build your business. So get on AutoShip, check out the OMA program, get in there, okay? Even if it takes you a couple months to figure it out, that's okay. It's just a couple of months. By next year, you could have a huge amount of videos, people following you, subscribers, people who know who you are, people phoning you saying, hey, I saw you on YouTube. I'm excited to work with you, okay? That's how the business works. You've got to start somewhere, and you've got to start at zero. I started at zero too. You know, years and years ago, I started at zero. And now I've built a very successful business. I know how to do it, and I'm hopefully showing you guys how to do that as well, and providing you an excellent platform and an easy way to get going, and an easy way to build a successful business. So, hey, have a great weekend, everybody. Have a great weekend. I believe if you put the effort in, if you be consistent over the next year, you too can either be full-time or be well on your way to being full-time in this industry. Okay? Sometimes it takes 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years. It took me a lot of years to get going when I first started, because when you're part-time, you only spend part-time hours, right? When you're full-time, you can accelerate your business. I'm here for you. I hope you have a good weekend. Stay plugged in, guys, and we'll get to the top all together. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.